Okay, we're getting ready to do our installation of our frameless shower door system, and I'll walk you through the steps. Okay, this is the Dreamline Mirage frameless shower door we're going to install today. So the first thing we're going to do is we've got all the parts set up, everything looks good, glass look good, all the parts are all here. And now I'm getting ready to start. When you start with your base, you want to make sure that you measure from point A to point B, from its wall to wall, so from the tile to the tile. And it's going to come in either a 48 inch or a 60 inch. And it all depends on what you have. So we have the 48 inch version, and our measurement is 46 1/4. So we need to take off 1 3/4 inches. This thing is set from the factory at 48 inches. And so you just want to measure from what point A to point B, whatever you have, which I have 46 1/4, take away the number necessary to get back to that number, so it'd be 1 3/4 inches off the bottom rail. So right over here, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to measure over 1 3/4 inches and cut it off, and then it'll fit perfectly wall to wall. Okay? Okay, clearly mark out your piece you want cut. This is stainless steel, so you know, you got to take care with what you're cutting. I'm going to use the grinder. It's a cut-off blade. It's real thin and works out really great for these kind of jobs. And it cuts right through it and makes it like butter. But you can use a hacksaw or whatever else you got to cut a nice straight cut. Okay, again, you want to take your dimension, whatever your dimension is. I just happen to have 46 1/4. So 46 1/4 minus the 48 inches is 1 3/4 inches. So I measured over 1 3/4 inches. I'm going to cut it there. When all said and done, it should work out perfectly. When you're done cutting, it should look just like that. Absolutely perfect. Both sides are dialed in straight up against the wall. Finished. Okay. And now I'll place it. If I can find studs, I'll see if there's studs somewhere there, so we can have the top part mounted in something besides just the little funky tiles. But if not, that's what we do. Okay, once you got that set, then you want to have your caps are on, and you want to clearly mark out right where they go. You can see my little dots right there in the center. Just put them in there. That way you can still slide it back and forth a little ways. Okay, so it's all set up real nice on both sides. Once we're ready, we'll pull this thing off, drill those out, put in the anchors, and we'll be done. Okay, once you screw those on, get your screws in there. Everything's real nice and tight. Go on to the next step. So make sure you put your wheels in here first before you bolt these all on, so don't take them all apart, okay? So 2 wheels just go in either side and just rest there until they're ready to be used. Okay, so you're just going to mount your 4 screws and you're done. Go to the next step. We're going to mount the wall bracket now. I'm just going to try to let you see what it is. It's hard to see with the paint and everything. But anyway, this is the one that's for the wall bracket. And the other side has the 2 holes that'll hold your 45-degree support. So anyway, right now at this point, the next step we're going to put on the wall bracket. And once you follow the directions and inserted that, you set it up there exactly like the instructions say. Once you got that set up there, you slip your glass in, put it together, and it's nice and solid. Everything's nice and level all the way down. It's absolutely perfect. This is a really nice system. I really like it. So far it's been working wonderfully. It's exactly as instructions say, which is rare. Anyway, it's great. So I'll go to the next step, which is put on that bracket right there. Again, follow the directions. Okay, the next thing is figure 7, and it's showing you put a single side strip. It's showing it as though it's like a couple inches long, but in fact it's, you know, a couple feet long. And it's going to go right in between the glass you just put in and the guide rail, okay? And you just kind of tap it in, it says with wooden shims or whatever, so just kind of pop it into place. It's exactly, I don't know if you can see this, but it's exactly the same both sides. It doesn't matter which side goes in. So I'm not sure what you're going to be able to see, but anyway, you just take that little piece and put it in there, and then you just simply tap it down with your wood shim, and that works absolutely perfect. I mean, it's nice and tight, keeps everything from moving now. The door's rock solid, and a nice little thing in there keeps the water from going inside this little tray. This whole tray is set up for the glass, but of course there's a little gap, and that fills the gap. Okay, so now water cascades down and goes away. As the instructions say, putting on these rollers is a two-man job. One person holding the glass and the other person slipping them in. Because you have to be able to put both of them on, and you can't stand there and hold it like that. And then you have to slip this on afterwards. That's your piece that holds it. Okay, the instructions are really clear on it, and you just follow those and you'll have no issues. I had no issues at all. I had a person hold it for 2 seconds, and slip them on there, and then that was it. So it worked fantastic. Okay, this is the gasket that goes into the seal right here, which goes into this little trough. Okay, and this trough has that little seal we put in before, we put down with the wood shim. And now this has a big giant trough that just fill with water each time you use the shower if you didn't have this gasket. So cut it to fit and then just slip it right in, okay? Okay, it's all finished. It's real nice. It's a very excellent installation job. What I mean by that is not my job. I mean, I did a great job, but the simple fact is that the design is wonderful. Works fantastic. And so I'm just real pleased with it. The whole thing went very, very smoothly. Anybody can do it if you just simply follow the directions. So if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below, and I will hit you up and give you some answers, whatever I know. Okay? Have a great day, guys.